Boys and girls, it's going to be a long show. So grab yourself your coconut oil. Join me as I... Today we are talking about X-Men episode 5. Is it 5?
What?
Episode 5.
What the
Greetings, everyone. It is I, your one and only host,
The Cosmic Jedi.
Welcome back to my channel. Without further ado, I've already cued the intro, so I can't intro myself again with the third or fourth blooper.
It's here and I like it.
Whilst everyone is hyping up this beautiful episode, it is a beautiful episode. The second half of the beautiful episode. I want to talk about a few things I did not enjoy or appreciate in this particular episode. There were some parts that it didn't make sense in terms of the use of powers when it comes to Magneto, Rogue, and Gambit. I feel they misuse their powers in this episode. Yes, it was a very somber episode. It came out of nowhere.
Damn, son.
The Sentinels came to party.
You're all going to die down here.
They were not wasting any time. They were not taking any survivors. I feel even with Gambit's death, they could have done it in a different way where it was more palatable for people like me. I'm not saying the episode sucks. I'm just saying there were things in the episode that were done a particular way that I didn't appreciate. Gambit dying, I'm cool with it.
Come on.
I'm completely cool with it, and I hope they don't undo it, or they don't do a Cable episode where he goes back in time to try and undo all the deaths in Genosha. This episode really feeds into Magneto's worry about what will happen, what he foresaw coming. The whole dance and relationship between him and Xavier. This episode proves Magneto's point more than anything else. Whether it was mutants behind it or mutants and humans behind it or just humans, whatever the scenario, this proves Magneto's point. So until other further episodes are revealed as to what was really going on, who was in charge or who was planning the whole attack on Genosha, whether it's one person, two people, three people, whether the mutants and humans and androids and spirits and ghosts and aliens, I don't know. I don't care. I want to focus on this particular episode itself as to why I didn't like it. So let me stop yapping. Let's get into it. And this time I brought receipts. This is going to be tricky editing this video. This is why I don't like using the particular platform. I prefer to screen record the thing and then control my editing. This thing will just let me be at peace, man. You're messing up my video, dude. It's extra work doing editing. When she got hit, because I know this is for those who know, this is a gene clone, and I should have said this is going to include spoilers. For anyone who hasn't seen this episode yet or seen any X-Men 97 episode, this will include spoilers. So I apologize for not saying it prior at the start, but let's keep it pushing, shall we? When this gene clone and the original Jean got hit in their noggin with that psychic blast or whatever the hell this was, and then she started nosebleeding, I thought somebody was messing with both their powers, because this show tends to fluctuate with who's a omega level mutant and who's not omega level mutant, who's a omega level mutant threat and who's not a. I don't like the way they fluctuate, especially after Jean got the Phoenix powers. If you're going to keep her at maximum or peak powers and still growing, do that. Me personally, after I've seen all the X-Men movies, I've seen what most of the mutants are capable of. I tend to wonder, why aren't the characters being represented the way they are in the comics on screen? Because fair enough, if you're saying you're starting off the characters at a particular power level, that's cool. But when you've jumped Jean from her regular power to Phoenix power, the next question most viewers or some viewers will ask is, okay, how powerful is she now? Because since Sinister can kidnap her without her knowing when she got kidnapped or how it happened, then maybe she's not so powerful after all. And the Phoenix left her, yes, but after leaving her, did her power level go back to where it was or back to fluctuating? Or, where is she now in terms of power level, especially the gene clone? And I don't even know how they got away with the gene clone thing. I thought the X gene was unique. I thought you couldn't replicate the X gene, because if the X gene was not so unique, that means anyone can just copy anyone's powers. So that means Sinister can literally copy everyone's mutant abilities and splice it into his own clone mutants. Imagine one mutant having all the powers of the X-Men and none of their weaknesses. I don't know if that story is taken from the comics, meaning the original story of any mutant is that their unique gene code can be copied and replicated. I thought they were all unique. I thought everyone's power was unique, meaning you couldn't copy it, you couldn't replicate it. But I guess in X-Men Days Future Past, when Trask took Mystique's powers and then adapted it to the Sentinel program. I guess that is indirectly saying you can clone the mutants, but I don't know. That's not my department. That's a comic book lover's department. So let me proceed now. But this is the parts that were peaking for me. When Gene 1 and Gene 2 got hit with that psychic blast, I thought a powerful mutant did that to both of them. I thought, okay, cool. The episode is getting spicier now.
Turn it off. The music.
Gene, what is it?
Madeline.
Yeah, right here I was like, oh, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Even the voiceover turned off the music. I thought I was Wolverine at one point. I was like, that sounds like Logan. But why would he say that?
Thanks for the dance, sugar. But Remy was right. Some things are deeper than skin.
I guess you have to do that to find out the answer. Remy already knew. Gambit knew from day one. But everyone has to go through their own experiences, I guess.
Turn it off. The music. Get everybody out.
At this part, I was like, okay, what's the music doing? I thought the music was brainwashing everyone. That's why I thought to myself, okay, that it must be a psychic event then. Because if two genes got hit at different parts of the city or the state or the world, wherever Genosha is, if both genes got hit, and Cable is here saying turn the music off, I thought, okay, that means there's a powerful psychic at play that is messing with both genes and trying to stop them from seeing what's coming. Hence Cable coming. I was like, okay, so how does Cable tie in to the whole thing? I was like, oh, it's about to get juicy.
Kill the music.
Cable?
You have to get everyone out. Now.
So now what's the music got to do with everyone getting out? Is the music hypnotizing people where they couldn't use their powers, or does it numb their powers, or there was so much emphasis on the music. I hope that when the next episode or whatever episode they drop during the week or before they finish the whole season really pays off this particular line, kill the music, turn it off. I don't know. I don't even have any speculation because you're emphasizing so much on the music. I was thinking, okay, that means everyone's under a spell. They're being brainwashed, or they're being locked in psychically. But after obviously finishing the episode, I was like, okay, so what did the music have to do with everything else? Because if someone else had said they couldn't use their mutant powers, then I would have been like, okay, that means the music was designed specifically to numb their mutant powers. But that doesn't make sense because Rogue and Magneto were both levitating. So that means no one's powers got knocked out. So why the emphasis on turn off the music?
He's coming.
Who's coming? Cable, what's going on?
Body slide 1.
No. Not again.
Eyes. You made it. You survived.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
Sorry for what?
Finish her!
This is the part of the episode just kicked into overdrive. I was like, oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Look how your boy landed as well. He said, what? In my house? You are coming to disturb me in my house? Have these people lost their minds in my house? Okay. It's about to go down.
What in tarnation?
You're so shocked. You're in a state of daze. Like, what the hell just happened? And then you hear the behind you. Boy, mutant or not, powerful or not, I will be shitting my pants. And then their eyes be glowing green. I'm used to their eyes probably glowing. Is it glowing? They glow red, right? Not, is it white or red? I swear they normally glow red. One or the other color. You're still in a state of daze right now. So your response time, your reaction time to any attack might be delayed. Especially when you're in shock. Like, what the hell is going on? Sentinels came to play. They came to party. God damn. Why is the blast green? Obviously, it's signifying a different strength to the Sentinel, or a different version of the Sentinel or Sentinels. I don't know if they're going to touch on the color. Maybe they won't. Maybe it's just for effect. This is a different kind of Sentinel, and this power that the Sentinel or Sentinels are emitting is different from the regular one we're used to.
Permanently muted.
This part, look at this part. Ooh. I don't know why Magneto and Rogue stood there for a second, especially seeing what that blast did to the other mutants who were flying. Again, I get it. You're still in shock. Your response time is a little slower than usual, but at least your boy came at the exact moment. He was so fast, but not fast enough. Homeboy got hit in the back. All right, we're going to get into the reason why I didn't appreciate or I didn't enjoy certain use or misuse of the powers of Rogue, Magneto, and Gambit.
Rogue!
Remy.
That part there where she hesitated to touch him, I've got a different theory. My brother actually came up with it, not me. It wasn't my theory, it was my brother's theory. And it's mwah.
You alive? So are you.
Gambit. How many?
And I love that scene as well because obviously prior to this particular part of the episode, when Rogue, Gambit, and Magneto were in the X-Jet, he made that one line about, out of the three of us, you are the one who has a problem with flying. So I was hoping they would have done a callback. In one of my preferred version of how I feel the episode should have gone, I did say it would have been cool if they did a callback to that line Magneto delivered towards Gambit. But let's continue.
Too many. So many. Some vile Godzilla sentinel. You go at it, you end up dead. Can't even dent it. We're trying to evacuate folks now, but the Morlock...
So he said we can't even dent it. So when I heard that, my mind started going to, okay, it's not a regular sentinel. That means the alloy or the material or materials used to make this sentinel is different from the regular materials they're used to when it comes to the regular sentinels. So that means whatever material these things are made out of is going to be a struggle for Magneto. Whoever or whatever sent this thing is a bitch. That is some cold shit. That is some cold shit. This is an endgame event. This is a no return event. Wherever I send this thing to is wiping out anything and everything in sight. This is some cold shit to do. This is mean. This is very mean. Whether it's a human being that did it or a mutant that did this or a combination of human beings and mutants and future species, aliens, whatever it is, this is a mean thing to do. Because it's one thing to send 10 sentinels, 15 sentinels, 100 sentinels, but to send this huge gargantuan thing, three-headed mother effing something that can piss out and poo-poo out sentinels on command. Look at each, how many bays are there? And each bay looks like it has, what, 4 sentinels each? So that's 8, 12 at a time?
Damn, son.
And then it's got little turrets, little guns right here. These little guns right here, look, they look like turrets. So not only are we getting the three-headed mecha thing, the green blast that seems to be knocking mutants out or killing them, then we got the bay doors opening where like roughly on average 4 sentinels each. Then we got the cannons, these little turret guns or cannon guns. Come on, son. It's not even overkill. This is like an extinction level event, man.
I draw its fire away from the gardens. Rogue clears a path for Gambit to the Morlocks. Save as many as you can. We shall not live our days wondering if we could have saved more.
Better get epic. About to get epic.
Never much cared for roulette.
Then how about we spice up them rules?
Nice. Nice. You see, even I didn't know Gambit could do that. See what I'm saying? Now, this is a cool expression or depiction of Gambit's powers. Just when you think you know how powerful the dude is, he just took down 2 sentinels on his own. He's not super strong like Rogue is, right? But what he just did there, that means this dude is capable. He is absolutely capable. So I don't know what materials he touched. I don't know if it was his cards he threw. Let's take it back. Yep, it was his cards. So he's capable of taking off Sentinel's heads with just his cards, right? I just want you guys to keep that in mind. Gambit is powerful enough to remove 2 Sentinel's heads with his cards. Not any special material or special rocks that he's charged, but just his deck of cards. Remember that, please. Keep that in mind. I don't even know why Rogue is struggling. Homeboy just took out 2 Sentinels with a deck of cards, or two cards, 2 plain cards. Yeah? Okay. Rogue should be clocking these dudes. Exactly. Quick time. Quick time. No waste of time. This is a beautiful scene. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Bear with me. Them boys ain't coming back. They are gone.